All right, you all won the hackathon. Congratulations. What did you build?
We have built a solution to this pain point that we've all felt, which is booking group trips. That Euro summer that you're looking for with 10 of your friends is actually very difficult to coordinate. If anything, becomes its own full-time job between all the conflicting preferences your friends have to the flights that you need to book, then the hotels that need to follow afterwards. And so we built basically an AI travel agent, which coordinates among your group of 10 friends, everything from the ideal destination, takes in all the preferences from your friends, and comes up with the best travel plan. But not only that, it also does the last mile, which is booking all of the flights and the hotels, and even ordering food, checking the weather. So yeah, we whipped it up for the hackathon and shipped it, and we're excited to see like 19 or so people sign up for the app. We have revenue. We don't think like vacations should be a project. They should be a relaxing kind of activity, not a planning project.
What were some of the technical challenges you ran into as you were building it?
Of course, yeah. So we actually iterated quite a lot on our design. Like the very first challenge was, okay, what is the system going to look like, and how much can we actually build in these like 5-6 days, right? So we ended up changing quite a lot, and we came up with this pretty crazy big infrastructure. I think one of the biggest challenges was probably like integrating all of the agents together and getting them to use so many different tools. It can get a little bit it can get a little bit messy, if you have an agent and you let it do anything at all, right? You have to coordinate it, like you have to put a lot of guardrails, and I think we did an amazing job at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was pretty cool. I mean, for a lot of this, we're literally at the tech frontier in terms of what's possible with these tools. So Marissa was doing payments and getting an agent to sort of securely pay on your behalf with no human in the loop is actually quite difficult. So we managed to do this with this cool tool called Skyburn, and then passing in a credit card and all of this kind of stuff. We also looked at Stripe and their various APIs that are just coming out where you can do this. That was super fun. Orchestrating the agents as well. So being able to interface with it multimodally, so you can call it, sort of talk to it via WhatsApp. You can have it on the phone call. You've got an orchestrator that's sort of doing multiple tasks and then calling all of these other agents that are then trying to chat to you. That was pretty fun. Another thing which is they've just released actually 11 Labs, which is our sort of voice API, just released dial tones, so you can now programmatically interface with like when you call the doctor and it says dial 1 to do this, or dial 2, or you need to get through to the hotel's reception and it's press 3 to do X. We now have that integrated, and that was only released last week. So we said, hey, like we need this feature. They happen to be building it, like they released it, and now we're using it as of a week later. Cool. So very cool.
Explain more how I interface with this agent. Is it just I drop it in to my WhatsApp chat with all my friends?
Sort of, yeah. So initially, at the moment, we've set it up that you'll have a little phone call with it, and basically give it your preferences, and it has your phone number, and then you sort of have a chat and a user profile, and it will then either call you or WhatsApp you going forwards. But it's pretty flexible, so you can do several things to do that. Yeah.
Oh, this is super cool. And I'm thinking about all the times that I would want this, or now I'm planning a trip with old friends, like a ski trip. And we all have families, and it's all very difficult to organize every little piece of that, right? And so thinking about an agent that can just help me know when the best time is for everyone, know where we are going to go, and know like what our budgets are between all of us and all of that stuff, then that's already a feat in itself. But the flights feel like, how did you do that?
We tested with a number of browser automation tools which exist, and they basically specify a workflow, or through these tools, you can specify a workflow that says navigate to this site, make these clicks. And we found that a lot of the tools out there in the market right now are quite unreliable, but we landed on Skyvern, which kind of did a lot of the work out of the box. Everything from defining a workflow to navigate to booking.com or any travel agent site, actually. Enter the search parameters that you require, so the flight dates, the destination, and then find the cheapest flight based on your prompt. And then finally, the last mile, the most difficult part, which is what Charlie talked about, which is entering your payment details. It actually has natively supports persisting your credit card details and safely kind of inputting them into the form for you. A lot of the hassle was actually covered by these great developers who built the tool.
How are you getting the credit card details from folks? Is that on that phone call?
Either through the phone call or through WhatsApp. But for the purposes of this demo, we wanted to keep it secure. And so we stuck with our own test credit card loaded with a pre-defined, I guess, like a fixed limit.
So the ongoing solution to this, we were playing around with a few things of what could be done within the few days. Stripe is actually giving us access to. They've set up a new tool. It's actually in private beta at the moment, and we had a call with them at like 1 a.m. on the other day. They were super nice actually. So shout out to Stripe for that. But they're giving us access. They've just set up this thing called it's a one-time payments card. So you have your bank card that it links to. So the user would put that in. And then they'll create a one-time virtual card that will be used specifically for that transaction. It authorizes a certain payment amount, and then after that, the agent has access to that. It uses it for the transaction. Then afterwards, that sort of disappears. So that would be like that, or that's how we'll set it up.
And are you double checking with the user before you're buying this stuff? Because I imagine it could get really dangerous when you're like, oh yeah, we bought you a first class ticket to Europe.
Yeah.
We are, of course, asking the user for confirmation. The more of a long-term idea is to have a plan that will be displayed to the user in the app, but also like sent to the user as an email, as a WhatsApp message, whatever, for every single thing. So they can modify it or just confirm it, and the agent will go off and execute all of these options. So we're planning to make it way more flexible and way more
I could see
focused.
that. I would want this just, click Apple Pay. It pops up and it's working in the background, and then you just click for Apple Pay and you go, all right, cool. I verify that I'm all right with spending $300 for this flight, or for putting the deposit on the hotel, or whatever it may be.
Yeah. Agent pops it in the group chat, like this message if it's all good. Everybody likes the message. You've all paid. Like, you could imagine that would be exactly how it goes. So it's coming soon.
So is this a company now, or?
Well, we have revenue. Like we literally have people signed up. So yes, I guess it is.
So good. That's so good.
Yeah.
Done entirely within the hackathon, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What was it? 24 hours? 48 hours?
Yeah. So we had this thing internally. We were like, revenue by Tuesday. So we put up a post on the Sunday on Twitter. We put a bit of promotion behind it. Went and talked to loads of people around here, and people like are really happy to support. They're like, okay, this is cool. Like, I can see the value of the use case. And then they signed up, and you're like, oh my god, somebody's actually signing up for this
link?
thing. Oh yeah, so the link is yay.travel.
Yay.travel. All right.
Yeah.
You got another user in me.
Nice.
All right. I like it. Is there anything else you want to hit on?
I mean, shout out to the rest of the team, I think. So there were 5 of us. So Ferg and Alex as well. They're sort of around the conference somewhere. The tech team was really awesome. There was another team. So we're all from a developer group called Unicorn Mafia. And yeah, if you're a developer interested in hacking, then get in touch. We're always keen to hack.
You're hiring?
Yeah.
You have to fill in the form.
Yeah.